I need love, love. Yes, I really do. You can't hurry, love. Oh, you just have to wait. Love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. No, 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 no. Don't change the channel. You are in the right place. This is JR, host of Conversations with JR. And I just thought I would start off by introducing today's topic with having a little fun. You know, I just came back from LA and I was in Santa Monica. I did a little tour of Bel Air, and Venice Beach was beautiful. And then I came back home, and today I came back home Saturday, Sunday, and then I came home and a couple of friends, hey, let us welcome you back home. You know, join us for a little brunch down in the city. And as I was with them, and as I started thinking about, you know, what I would say to my audience back here in New York City, I started thinking about the word love. I started thinking about the word love. I started thinking about the feeling of love, and I started thinking about how we express love. So here is the challenge of today. The challenge of today is I would like for you to think about love and how you express love, and how sometimes people set requirements on whether they will express love or give love. And I call that conditional love versus unconditional love when you talk about love. We all talk about love, we all talk about needing love, we all talk about wanting love. And I think all God's creations want that attachment. They want that deeper connection. You know, there's this yearning and for something deeper and for something more. And a lot of people say that that is love. A couple of weeks ago, I put a blog on my post about how people say that we are living in a loveless time where there is no real love or there is no genuine love. So to talk about conditional and unconditional love, we also do live in a society now that I think that pure love, that real pure, innocent, untainted love, I'm hoping that I'm not talking out of turn. It's like it's a thing of the past. And now what's happening is that people are placing conditions. They're placing conditions on whether they're going to love you or not, or for how long they're going to love you, or what kind of love that they're going to give you. Because we know there is infatuation, we know that there's flirtation love, you know, some people say young love, puppy love. You know, to me, love is just love. But love should be pure, and it should be untainted, and it should flow from an innocence. And for me, I think love should be given openly, and it should have no intentions behind it except for the expression of love. Some people want to love you with conditions, and their love comes with requirements. You have some family members, or you have mothers who pick which children that they will love the most, and they place conditions on love. When you're talking about intimate relationships, and when I say intimate relationships, I'm not talking about sexual relationships. I am talking about leave the lust out, leave the physical contact out. I am talking about just how people place conditions on whether they are going to decide whether they are going to love you or not. How some people say that they have fallen out of love with the person that they are with. Now, I believe that over a long period of time, you still love that person, but falling out of love with that person, I never really understood that concept. But when people say to you that they love you, do they love you? Are they in love with you? Or Is it just to say or throw the word around, I love you? And why are they saying, I love you? And for what is this purpose? You know, many times we say that to people, love you, love you. You know, and love you now is a word that's just being tossed around. But getting back to people placing conditions on whether they are going to express love to you or give you love. I see a lot of young ladies, a lot of young women begging men for love and to love them and to return back the same love that they are expressing to them, back to them. And to me, that's just not love. That's just not love. To me, it's mutual between two people, and it should not have any conditions placed on them. It should not be a list of, I'm going to love you if you can do XYZ for me. If you love me, you would do this. I think that's an ultimatum, and I think people use love sometimes as a weapon against each other. Because how can you tell your mate, if you love me, you would do X, Y, Z? And maybe it's something that they don't feel comfortable with doing, but you use love as a way to weaken that person. And I think that is the same situation that I'm looking at when I see women begging men to return love and love them back. It is like they are using that to weaken you because they understand that you really have strong affections towards them. I believe, it's only my belief, that when you make the decision to love a person, a pet, it can be intimate relationship, it could be a non-intimate relationship. I believe that when you make that choice to decide that this person is worthy of you opening up your heart to the purest form with all good intentions, and you love this person, I believe that it should be an unconditional love. There should be no set requirements. The only requirements that should be, I wouldn't say set, is that this person that you are expressing this love towards, they should be respectful of the fact that I have someone who is showing me pure, innocent, open-hearted, no requirements attached, no attachments, nothing hidden up their sleeve. Love. That needs to be respected. And in these days and these times, people take that pure love that people express to them for granted. And it's really shameful that people would use that against you, that you love them, but they don't love you on the same level. And they will use that against you. This is the reason why people are going around saying that there is no real love in this world. Because someone would love you for 3 months and then they don't love you. And I think people rush, my own opinion, because I did it. I think that people rush too much into wanting this love and wanting to feel this love instead of letting it develop over time, like fine wine, people, letting it grow, talking, setting a foundation of friendship. I always say to you that, when you meet someone, are you developing the foundation of a friendship? Or are you also caught up in this infatuation and this attraction so fast that bam, you want to call it love and you want to go full throttle? You need to think about when someone says to you, I love you. What does that mean now? You need to think about these conditions that people place on you when they tell you that they love you. When people exchange vows, those are not conditions. Those are not conditions. Those are not conditions. Those are things that you are pledging to one another in this union called marriage that you're going to work on together, that over a period of time that's going to keep this union strong. The love should not change unless this is an unbalanced union from the beginning. Why are we placing conditions on how we express love? Who we're going to express love with? Why are we playing games with people's emotions when they tell you that they love you? And let me tell you, if someone tells you that they love you, and you know that you are not there, I think that it is your duty, out of respect for that other person, to allow that person to know that I understand that you feel this way about me, and I care about you on a deep level, but I am not there yet. Not to say that I'm not going to get there, because some people love stronger than others. That's okay. That's just like some people have a higher sex drive than others. Well, you know that you have a higher sex drive than a partner that you're with. Don't force them to get on that level. You need to be with someone that can meet you there. It is the same thing with love. Mothers and fathers should not have their favorites who they love most and place conditions on how they're going to love their children. When you are forming an intimate relationship, you know, some people are so hungry for that love and they're so hungry for that attachment that every single person that they meet, they say, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. That's the one, that's the one, that's the one. Whoa, slow down. Are you placing conditions on how you love yourself? Do you treat yourself with unconditional love? Or do you place conditions on how you take care of yourself? I say self-care equals self-love. It equals unconditional love. How are you treating yourself when it comes down to love? Are you loving yourself first before you run out there and you want someone to show you and give you this unconditional love? And let me tell you something. A person who loves you unconditionally does not mean that you should go out there and be unfaithful, cheat, take their love for granted, disrespect them, degrade them because you know that this person genuinely loves you. In the world where all this dysfunctional stuff is going on with relationships, it is very, very rare that we can find someone, that is really completely open, vulnerable. They're really honest with you. They're respectful. They can live up to some of your standards. And their intentions are pure. To me, that's love. Let me tell you how I see it when I talk about love. A child, a baby, will love you unconditional. They will hug you without conditions just because they want to feel you and hug you. They will smile at you. They will give you little kisses. They will play with you. A baby loves pure, innocent, and unconditionally until they are tainted. Until people started teaching them how to set limits and how to live in a world where you must put conditions on how you love people. And I know that there are a lot of people out there that got hurt and broken because they love someone. And that person took it for granted, and that person didn't understand that this is very pure and that this is very rare. This is very, very rare. Love is something that can stand the test of time. Love is something pure and deep. Intentional love will pull you through, will pull you together. Love will heal. Love will heal. So, I'm going to end there today. And I just want you to think about and challenge yourself about love. When you talk about love, when you say you love, when you say you need love, I just want you to think about the word love and to think about your relationships. And are you placing conditions on the people that you say that you love? Are you replacing certain requirements? I need us to think about that. I need us to think about how we connect with each other emotionally and what the intentions are behind that. And I hope that the intentions are pure. So, I'm loving you today because I'm talking to you today. And as always, I like to end by saying, I think that the way that we're going to begin to heal some of the brokenness in this society where relationships are concerned, I believe that is going to start with sitting down and having deep, meaningful conversations. And I thank you for listening. My new website is coming out on Squarespace, but in the meantime, you know that I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook. Conversations with JR is all over, okay? So connect with me and let's continue to have good conversations.